Hey everybody, welcome to another episode of How to Punish. This time we're looking at Dvorah. Much like Scarlet, Dvorah recently has been seeing much more play because Sonic Fox basically has been bodying people with her online. But she's been usually from the wider player base, especially the top level players, she's placed at the very bottom or close to the very bottom of the tier list. But again, because Sonic Fox has been playing her a lot recently, I'm sure we're going to see a lot more online Dvorahs. So we'll probably, I think it's wise to go through her moves list because I've played a couple since Sonic Fox have been using her, and again, because like with Scarlet and a few of these other characters that have seen a little bit more increased gameplay in high level tournaments, I have no idea really how to punish her. So I'll do how to punish with this. I'll show you guys how to punish her too. And yeah, let's get started. I'm recording this on my stream, so I'm going to be answering questions and stuff on that too. If you see me just randomly start talking to people. Have you been going? You've been going to the gym quite a lot recently before work, though, haven't you? What time do you go to the gym, and what time do you come back from work? Like to start work, rather. But make sure she's on block. Dvorah on Dvorah action here. Standing 1, +1, so that's pretty good, and it's 7 frames, so that's good. Down 1, 8 frames, it's -6. That's actually unsafe as well. If your character has if she's doing it on you and you've got a 6 frame down 1 like Garrus or Sub-Zero. Forward 1 is a high, but that has a lot of range and is safe. So a very good range button there from Dvorah. And you got standing 2, which is another long range button. So she's sort of similar, or maybe that's quite deceptive actually. It looks like it goes higher than it does longer. But Dvorah sort of works a bit like Scarlet in the sense, I think she likes to try and punish you with, so she's not about doing big damage combos, but she is about poking you out with these long range buttons. So standing 2 is that, which is a high, -3, so that's safe. And then there you go, yeah, so here's another really long range button. Forward 2, so it's -17 on blocks, that's super punishable, but it is a mid, and it is really long range. I mean, that's almost full screen. And I'm sure that combos into something else. Yeah, there you go. So, yeah, forward 2, massively long range button, is unsafe on blocks. So she is like Scarlet, a lot of her long range buttons, I think her forward 2 is also, it's -16 we just saw, so yeah, long range button there, very useful, very punishable. Down 2, her down 2 is really good, because if you see, it sort of low profiles her as well when she does it, and look how high, it almost touches the life bar, so that is a very good down 2. So almost like Baraka's where the hitbox is so high. Standing 3 is another high, -6. Don't know if that low crushes, but sort of moves her forward a little bit, -6. So basically safe unless you've got a 6 frame button. Back 3 is a low, -11. So that's actually not safe, but it is quite far away, a far range button rather. So it doesn't look like it's special cancelable. But I know that this does have a string attached to it, so. But, you know, it'd be quite easy to, you know, if you're a neutral, to hit confirm that button. But it is -11, so if she does that on you, it's super unsafe, so you can definitely punish that. And you got down 3, which is a low, 9 frames. That's pretty good. Look at the range on that. Again, another nice long range button to keep you out, and that's a low as well, so -9. That is punishable, but if you see, it recovers quite quickly for a down button, so I think it'd be quite difficult to punish that. Standing 4, cocoon kick, which is a high, but it looks like it could be used as an anti-air, -4, so that's safe. Oops. And then you've got back 4, which is her low, her sweep. Again, very long range sweep, very similar to Scarlet again. And similar frame data, so if she's doing this to you in your face, -19, super punishable. forward 4. So this is her overhead. This is a really strong overhead. It looks reactable. It's only 1 frame faster than Scarlet's, but I have much more trouble reacting to this than I do Scarlet's one. Minus 16 on block. It is super unsafe if she hits you with it. So it's 1 frame faster and 1 frame less punishable. But I mean, minus 16 is still super punishable. But yeah, that's a mix-up. If you get up and she starts hitting you with those, then she's probably going to switch to hitting you with those instead. So you have to be careful. And she's got a few projectiles that you have to block low as well, like this one. So that's where the layers start to go. But we'll go to that as we get to her projectiles. And then lastly, her last normal, down 4, minus 11, so it is unsafe. But again, very, very high range and can sort of push you away. So I think you'd have a very hard time punishing that. So yeah, very good long range buttons. They are unsafe, but it looks like that you would have some difficulty punishing them because they push you back a bit. They don't really have the same pushback as Scarlet's buttons, but they do still have very good range. I mean, this overhead has got quite good range as well, considering that from about here. Yeah, so good long range buttons that are punishable, but I mean, look at this low, minus 11. That's a really good button, and that's from super far away. Let's see if she's got any crushing blows on them. I think has she got any on her throw? No. I don't think she's got any crushing blow on these other than an uppercut. No. Okay, so let's look at our combo attacks. So this spec actually has 3 strings that are exclusive to it. I think they end up with the spikes, but we shall see. So you've got 1, 2. High mid, minus 4 on block, that's safe. Then you've got 1, 2, 1, which is this little shoulder tackle, minus 2, that's also safe. So all of these are I think they're special cancelable. 1, 2, 1 isn't, but 1, 2 is. But both of these strings are safe. 1, 2 and 1, 2, 1 is safe. And then you've got 1, 2, 1, 3, which I'm guessing is a on hit. So that's minus 9. So that's the first time it is unsafe. But let's see what it does when it hits you. So it's actually a side. Okay, so I've seen this used in combos online. So what they'll end their combo with that. So if they're in the corner and they want to stick you in the corner, and she boots you to the side, but it is minus 9. So if they're doing that on you on the combo and they drop the combo, or they're doing it to you and they don't hit confirm it, minus 9, that's punishable. Forward 1, 3, minus 6, that is punishable again if you've got a 6 frame button. High mid, I think that's another sort of combo extender. Yeah, you can special cancel that. You got 2, 1. She throws up on you. It's horrific. And she's putting these bugs on you, actually. Oh no, that's her bugs. LOL. Such an idiot. So you got 2, 1. Which was that minus 6? Yeah, so that's more or less safe. And 2, 1. 2, 1, 2, 2, 2. And these are all mids. So that's pretty strong, and they're all minus 6. So depending on where she finishes the string, that's also, I actually thought that was a special move, but that's just an extended part of the string. I think that's one of the, and no, it's not even specific to this spec. That's both of those strings. So that side switch one is specific to this spec. And you got 4, 2, 2. So this was the one. So this is the long range button. That's actually super unsafe, and it's not special cancelable. Oh, it is special cancelable. Okay, so that is special cancelable, but if she just does the string itself, then it is really unsafe. Minus 15. you can definitely punish that. But then she's got 4, 2, 2. Ah, okay. So this is where the mix-up comes in, I guess. That's how it was minus 15 as well. Ah. So she can actually finish that string off with a reasonably safe overhead. So this is forward 2, 2, down 1, 3. Seed C. And then you've got Recluse, which is up 3, which is the mid, which is minus 15. So that's also 4, 2, 2 and 4, 2, 2 up 1, 3, up all minus 15. But let's see what it does to you on block if you get hit by it. Oh, so it's that little slam. So maybe as a combo ender, I've never really seen this move being used. I don't see why you would use that over the overhead. Oh, so that actually has a knockdown attached to it as well if you get hit by it. Yeah, I don't know why you do up 3 instead of down 3 as an ender there, but yeah, the overhead is mostly safe, but the so they have crushing blows attached. Okay, so triggers if the third hit is the first. So that's like Garrus's 1, 1, 1. If the third one hits you and you backbreaker them, that's a crushing blow. So maybe. Oh, then what is this? It's still a mid. Maybe if you think if you're gonna do forward 2, 2 into special cancel, and they try and press a button afterwards, and you can. It's sort of like a frame trap crushing blow. I don't know. I've never seen that crushing blow hit. I'm not entirely sure what circumstances they'd use, especially because it's minus 15 on block. So they'd have to be really mashing to get hit by that if they've blocked the first 2 hits. And then triggers if the opponent blocks late. So maybe if they're low blocking. So if you're predicting this, the up 1, 3. And you're low blocking, and then you see late, like, oh dang, she's going to go for the overhead, then you get crushing blowed. But I think that's a bit of a weak requirement. This is probably why she's not considered a very strong character. As I've often said, if a character doesn't have... Oh, this has a crushing blow attached to it too. If it's a counter hit or a punish. Yeah, I've seen that before. Because that's from her... her standing 1, which is 7 frames, so that's actually a really good string with it to have a crushing blow attached to it. But then these other 2, they don't seem very practical. And then her last couple, because they're both unsafe as well, and her last couple 4, 2, 2, 4. 4, 2, 2, 4. Oh, so maybe okay, so this makes more sense. So 4, 2, 2, 4, the last hit is a high. So I guess the mix-up there would be... I guess that's quite strong, actually, thinking about it. So that's minus 6. So that's more or less safe. So you think, oh, she's going to do 4, 2, 2 into the 4. So you try and read the duck on the 4. And that's where you get hit by that crushing blow, because it's a mid. So if you're just ducking it, because you think you can duck the last bit of the string, that's where you can get hit with that. Okay, so that makes sense. That makes it a little bit more practical, actually, thinking about it, why you'd go for why they'd give you this as a crushing blow, the up 3 after 4, 2, 2. However, one of the things that I think is hey, morning Papa Masher, how's it going, dude? And what time do you usually train, Nick? You didn't say. But yeah, the problem with crushing blows like this on Dvorah, on characters like Dvorah, is they're not well known enough. People don't really know the strings well enough for her to know to duck there, if that makes sense. So maybe it works at a higher level where players are much more comfortable with ducking specific points of the strings. But it's like Garrus's one. If you think he's going to do 1, 1 and you block high, there's loads of Garrus's. And everybody knows Garrus's mix-up is 1, 1, 1 or 1, 1 sandpit. Whereas with Dvorah, I don't think many people knew that you can duck that. So to know that to duck that and then to get hit by this, I don't know. I think maybe obviously as the game comes out a bit more, people people will find it easier to duck or punish certain parts of strings for certain characters. But even then, I don't see if there doesn't seem to be much reason if you're fighting against Dvorah to duck at any point in this string. Even if you do want to try and get a big punish. But you know, maybe as I said, maybe as the game comes out, the mind games or the layers of the mind games will increase. Back 3/4. So this is back 3/4. So it's actually a low string, which is -7. So that is punishable. But that's the mix-up. Do they pull the trigger on that and do you get hit by it? Or so she can go for the low, or she can go for the overhead. So she has got more so, I think, than Scarlet. I think she's got better strings to mix you up with potentially, especially with that low overhead. But yeah, back 3/4, and it's mostly safe as well. For a low string to be -7, I mean, maybe you can get a 1/1. Let's see if it works. Might as well just try and record that. Actually, let's see if it. Hold on. Just to test it. So, I hope I did the right command. Man. Okay. So I'm meshing 1, which is 7 frames. So my down 1 is actually 7 frames. It's not coming up with punish. So maybe that is safe. I'm pressing 1, if you can hear me. I'm pressing 1 as soon as I can do it. So maybe that is actually a safe, just the way that it puts you in like a little stagger state maybe, so it makes it so that it is safe. So yeah, that is interesting. Not record, awesome. I think that's all of her strings now. Oh yeah, 4/4. So then you've got 4/4, which is another high-low. So even though you can duck the high, and it's -4, which is safe, she can then press it again, 4/4, and it's actually completely safe, 0 on block. So that's a good string too. So she's got, her strings seem like they've got a good variation of high and low, where she can potentially mix you up. So yeah, some good strings. They don't seem, many of them don't seem to be super punishable either, but or if they are punishable, look, -6, -6. I mean, obviously the 4/2/2s are. It looks like they're all really -6 or -7, which seems like it should be punishable, but it isn't. So very interesting there with Dvorah. And then lastly, her special moves. So in this spec, she's got these. Actually, I'll do the amplified too. She's got quite a few projectile-based special moves in this spec. So fireflies are these. So we've got, you can amplify it to throw 2. Oh wait, that didn't make it safe, did it? Or is it just because it's from close? Yeah, so super punishable if she does it in your face like that, and it is a high, so you can duck it even from range. I think Dvorahs generally like to throw this out when they've already got something else out. So that would be these bugs. So See this bug? She throws it. I think it said it was a mid. So she has 3 ranges on it: close, medium, or far, and it is a mid. So she'll probably, you see, it takes a second, and then it comes out from the ground, and then you have to block it high. So maybe that's where this comes in. She does fireflies, or she'll do that and then do fireflies and then try and mix you up with that sort of projectile game. Similar sort of to Scarlet, I guess, as well. And then she's also got this move as well, which is Ground Swarm, which is down back 1, which is similar in the sense that it can, she can do a variety of different ranges. I think it's close, medium, and far. Yeah, and very far. So what this move does is it sort of lays a trap which then explodes and launches them in the air if they get hit by it. It doesn't quite go full screen. Oh, does it? No, I mean it goes pretty far close to full screen. But the main thing that this is used for is if you amplify it, you get a launch basically into a combo. So if we just switch on. So if you do, this is what it's like getting hit with it normally. You just get, it's just like a little button, but see, so that's the combo extender basically. Actually hit a combo. There you go. See, 3 hits. So that's Dvorah's main combo extender. I mean, that's the most that you'll probably see it used is the amplified version after a string to get a launch into another combo. But it is actually unsafe. I'm sure it is. Oh, actually, block advantage plus 36. So if you block that, Dvorah's got massively hit. I guess maybe because you can hit her while she's doing it and it cancels it, but once it's out, you have to be careful because if you try and hit her, you're going to get hit by it. So yeah, you can interrupt it because as you see, it's got quite a long start. 84 startup is super long, but 14 frames you see, but you can get her while she's doing it. So yeah, mostly used as a combo extender. Then Infested is actually one of her best. Dvorah is really, really good at anti-airing. So if we record, if we put her as jump, oh no, that's how I go. And she can also amplify it, which, as you can see, does dot damage as well. And I think there's a crushing blow attached to this as well, if I remember correctly. So if it actually counts as a jumping attack. So if you struggle with characters jumping in on you, pick Dvorah. So as you can see, it's good as an anti-air anyway, because it's a high, so you have to be careful. You can definitely punish that if she does it right in your face. 8 frame startup is super fast, and the range on it is pretty far as well. I mean, look, I actually whiffed it and then did it again and got her with it. So, and it looks like it can hit you really high, or hit you fairly low to the ground as well. So it does 100 damage non-amplified, and then amplified, you can see it's still ticking, so it's a little dot damage after that you've hit the move. Is it just the amplified one that has the... No. So Dvorah can get a really high damaging combo from you if she hits it. Because I think it leaves you... Oh, wait, as you can see, it leaves you a restand. What does the crushing blow do? Let's see. Just record quickly and see. How is it making me do it? Oh, because it's got me hopping. I was like, what? What the heck is happening there? Okay, so let's quickly change that back to standing. And then record Dvorah doing it. Okay. Crushing blow, 150 damage, 3 hits. And if you see, can you see she sort of started holding her stomach? So if you get hit by that as a crushing blow, you can get a jump in full combo. So that's the strength of that move. I mean, look at the down 2 anyway. Jeez Louise. Because it's fully low profile to you. So unlike a lot of down 2s, look how low she is to me when I'm pressing it. So be very careful about jumping in against Dvorah. Because that is a really, really strong anti-air. Both of them are. And then lastly, she has Stirrup-Steria. So this move is like, this is where she starts getting dangerous because all of her projectiles seem to have a little release on them, don't they? So you've got this one, you've got this one. So this is where they start getting dangerous because when she starts doing these things to you and then throwing out these little projectiles and then you're blocking things that are coming at you from sort of crazy different angles. Yeah, that happened, the computer turned into, so there's a variation of Dvorah where when she's just about to die she turns into a bug. But you see these little bugs around, she turns into a big version and she starts flying around. And the computer did it in a time tower. And it scared the crap out of me. She just turned into a bug and started, and it was really hard to kill her as well. She's so small and she's so fast. But that's not in a tournament variation, so you don't have to worry about that. But you can amplify this and actually, so the range of it isn't super far. So if she throws it from this far away, she can only have one out of the screen at once. She's sort of going to be doing it to you from mid-screen because it's not going to get you from full screen. But if you've got them in the corner and you amplify it, you can see I went up, I jumped over him and she actually fired 3. So if you're not paying attention and you get hit by the amplified one, you have to be very careful. Swarm, minus 32, super unsafe. You can only amplify that on hit. But if I'm correct, that restands you as well. So, get her to do up. Oh, no, that's stupid. I wanted to do grab. Too slow. Yeah, so that restands you too. What does the amplified version do? Man. Combo. Maybe I need to dash. Oh, why is my execution so bad? Just want to know what it does. What did the Amplify version even do? Let's just get it to stand, see what it does. So the normal version is a high, so you can actually duck it as well. I'm not sure what the Amplify version does. Oh, it's much faster. So if you see the startup went from 11 to 3. Interesting. You have to press it at the, usually with an amplified move you press it after you've done the move, but in this instance you have to press them at the exact same time to amplify it. It's still super unsafe though, and it's still a high. It's actually more unsafe than the non-amplified version, but it's much faster startup. And then finally, one of Dvorah's main pressure moves, Katipio rush is this. So this is another way that Dvorahs like to pressure you. They'll special cancel it into it, and then go for a down one. So it's -4. So I thought it was punishable. I thought it was more plus than that. So it is the normal rush is completely unsafe. Okay, so that's where I get caught out against Dvorahs. Is I didn't know. I thought they were both safe, but it's not. If they do the unamplified version, it's -15, which is super unsafe. And this version, the amplified version, is safe, but it's only -4. For some reason, I thought it made her plus, because I always used to get hit. But I guess it's because I'm pressing slow buttons afterwards to try and punish it. She doesn't have crushing blows attached to these, does she? No. So the only crushing blow that she has is off her anti-air. But see, the way that I've seen, so basically that's all of Dvorah's moves. But the way that I see Sonic Fox playing, and I'm guessing the way that she'll be played for the foreseeable future, is she's not a super high damaging combo character. But what she does have, as you've seen, is a lot of projectiles that she can throw at strange times, and she basically forces you to block those sorts of projectiles pressure, and then guess whether she's going to go low or overhead to mix you up. But yeah, another really strong character. Well, I don't know. Maybe I'm prejudging it, but she seems like a strong character, or at least she seems at the very least to be much stronger than originally anticipated. Especially because of how much Sonic Fox is using her to body people at the moment. I mean, I know he's the best player in the world, but there must be something there if he's trying to push playing her so hard. But yeah, that's my how to punish Dvorah guide. It's difficult to tell you which way to block against her because she's got a lot of good options. I'd say probably it'd be better to block low. She's got this overhead, which is -16. So just try and see if you can try and read that, because it is quite slow. Other than that, not a lot of her strings. I mean, there's this overhead on the string there, but for the most part, I would say just block low, because like this back 3-4 and 4-4 ends in a low. So it's probably better to block low and try and read the overheads when they're going to come out. But yeah, try not to force the issue, basically, especially against stuff like Katipo Rush, because even though that's unsafe, he can delay that, he can amplify that quite late on block. So you think, oh, it's just finishing, I'm going to press a button to punish it, and then he amplifies it and he's made it safe and you get hit. So yeah, I think mostly block low against Dvorah. Punish her projectiles, because they do seem to take quite a lot of time. And be careful about jumping in against her, because she's got a lot of really, really good anti-airs. But yeah, as I said, that's about it. Thank you for watching my How to Punish Dvorah. This is number whatever it is in a big series of these How to Punish guides. I've got a lot of the main characters: Liu Kang, Scorpion, Sonya. I'm going to do one for the whole cast eventually, and all the DLC when that comes out. So stay tuned. Basically, give me a like, give me a subscribe if you like it. Leave a comment below if there's anything you think I can do better. I'm actually recording this on my stream at Sodium Gym. YouTube, Sodium Gym, obviously you're on it. Twitter, everything's at Sodium Gym. So yeah, thank you very much for watching. Take care, everybody, and don't forget to stay salty. Take care, everyone.